You got a raise last year. Your credit card debt is going down. You've even got a few $100s sitting in savings. So why does it still feel like you're one car repair away from losing it all? Here's the truth nobody talks about. The feeling of being broke and the reality of being broke are two completely different things, and most people cannot tell the difference. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where you actually stand. Not where you feel like you stand, where you actually stand. And this is Dollar Decoded, where we break down the psychology, the systems, and the real mechanics of money. According to a 2024 Federal Reserve report, 37% of American adults would struggle to cover a $400 emergency expense. That's a car battery, one ER copay, or a busted water heater on a Tuesday night. And a significant portion of that 37% earns $50,000, $60,000, even $80,000 a year. We have an income problem in America, but more than that, we have a perception problem. People who are actually doing fine don't feel fine, and people who are quietly drowning look perfectly put together on Instagram. So here are 10 concrete data-backed signs that you are actually winning with money, even if your brain is telling you otherwise. Sign 1. You have any money in savings. Do you have any money sitting in a savings account right now? $200, $800, even $50? The FDIC found that nearly 1 in 5 American adults, roughly 21 million people, have zero savings buffer whatsoever. When Marcus, a 29-year-old earning $52,000 a year, had his transmission die last March, he had nothing set aside. The $1,400 repair went on a credit card at 22% APR, and 14 months later, he had paid nearly $300 in interest on top of the original cost. A 3-day inconvenience became a 14-month financial setback. If you have even $500 set aside in an account that is not your checking account, you are ahead of tens of millions of Americans. Savings aren't just money. They move your brain out of crisis mode and into decision mode, and that shift changes every financial choice you make. If you don't have $1,000 saved yet, that is your only financial goal right now. Everything else waits. Sign 2. You know where your money goes. Without looking at your phone, can you tell me what you spent on food last month? Most people genuinely cannot answer that, and it's not a character flaw, it's a design flaw. Our financial system is built to make spending invisible. A 2023 Clever Real Estate survey found that 74% of Americans have lost track of a recurring subscription they're still paying for, and the average person is paying for 4 services they've completely forgotten about. When Janelle, a 34-year-old marketing professional earning $67,000, tracked her spending for just 1 month, she found $340 going to unused services every single month, $4,080 a year gone on autopilot. If you can look at your last 30 days and tell me roughly where your money went, you are operating at a level of financial awareness most people never develop. Open your bank app, look at last month. No judgment, just look. Awareness alone changes behavior. Sign 3. You're investing something, even if it's small. Have you ever told yourself you'll start investing when you make more money? That is one of the biggest wealth traps in America. According to Gallup, only 58% of Americans own any stocks at all, including 401ks. And for people under 35, that number drops to around 37%. Devin starts investing $150 a month at age 27. Simone waits until 37, then invests $300 a month, twice as much, trying to catch up. By age 65, Devin has approximately $430,000, and Simone has approximately $340,000. Devin wins by $90,000 by investing half as much money purely because of time. Compound interest is the only force in personal finance that rewards you for starting early rather than starting big. If any dollar is going into a retirement account or index fund as a regular habit, even $25 a paycheck, you have unlocked something most people never do. If you haven't started, open a Roth IRA this week. Fidelity and Schwab both require no minimum. The amount doesn't matter right now. The habit does. Sign 4. Money stress doesn't follow you to bed. When you close your laptop at night and the room is quiet, what does your brain do? The American Psychological Association reports that 72% of Americans feel stressed about money at least some of the time. But there is a massive difference between thinking about money and losing sleep over it.
Princeton researchers found that financial scarcity reduces cognitive bandwidth by the equivalent of losing 13 IQ points, meaning you make worse decisions at work, in your relationships, and with your health because your brain is already consumed by financial fear. If your financial stress has shifted from "can I survive this month" to "am I optimizing well enough," that transformation is worth acknowledging. Optimization stress is a luxury. Survival stress is a tax. If you're still in survival mode, the first goal isn't a stock portfolio. It's a $1,000 emergency fund. That buffer alone changes your brain chemistry around money. Sign 5. You have income you can count on. You don't need six figures. You need predictability. About 16 million Americans work in gig economy roles as their primary income source, meaning their pay fluctuates week to week with no guarantees. A predictable $48,000 salary is often more financially powerful than a volatile $75,000 freelance income, because predictability enables systems, and systems are how wealth gets built. Wealth isn't created in moments of high income. It's built in the boring, consistent months where you earn a steady amount and do the same smart things with it over and over. If your income is stable and predictable every 2 weeks, that foundation is worth more than most people realize. Don't take it for granted. Sign 6. Your bills clear without a crisis. You know that moment. It's the 3rd of the month, rent is due, and you open your banking app with one eye closed. For a lot of people, that moment never goes away, no matter how much they earn. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that Americans paid $15.5 billion in overdraft fees in a single year. $15.5 billion in penalties for simply falling behind. Every overdraft fee is a wealth transfer from people with less money to institutions with more. If your bills clear automatically without you holding your breath, you have achieved something millions of people actively grind toward every month. Financial peace isn't always a feeling. Sometimes it's just your electric bill paying on the 15th with zero drama. If you're not there yet, the goal isn't a $10,000 fund. It's a $200 buffer above your bills, just enough so the math stops being so close every single month. Sign 7. You have insurance that actually protects you. This one gets skipped in almost every personal finance conversation, and that's a serious mistake. Tyler spent 2 years building $6,000 in savings, but he carried state minimum car insurance to save $40 a month. When someone ran a red light and totaled his car, state minimum covered the other driver's repairs. Tyler got nothing for his own vehicle, and his entire 2 years of savings disappeared in an afternoon. Proper insurance doesn't cost you money, it protects the money you've already built. According to the Kaiser Family Foundation, a 3-day hospital stay in the U.S. averages over $30,000. One medical event without adequate coverage can generate a debt that takes a decade to repay. If you rent and don't have renter's insurance yet, it costs $15 to $20 a month and covers everything you own. It takes 10 minutes to set up online. Do it today. Sign 8. You measure yourself against your own goals. How many times this week did you see something on social media, a vacation, a house, a car, and feel that quiet discomfort in your chest? That's social comparison theory, and it is actively, measurably making people poorer. A study in the Journal of Consumer Research found that exposure to luxury consumption on social media significantly increases impulsive spending because the brain processes social comparison as a survival threat. You are literally hardwired to respond to someone else's highlight reel as though it's a threat to your existence. What you don't see is that the person who posted the Cabo trip might be carrying $18,000 in credit card debt, and the couple in the new house might be so mortgage stretched they can't afford furniture. If you can look at your own numbers and feel a sense of direction, even slow direction, you have developed something most people never do, a personal financial compass. Try deleting one social media app for 30 days and tracking your spending during that same period. The connection between what you consume online and what you spend in real life is not subtle. Sign 9. Your net worth is moving in the right direction. Net worth is the only number in personal finance that tells the full story, not your income, not your credit score, not how nice your car is. Assets minus liabilities, what you own minus what you owe. According to the Federal Reserve's survey of consumer finances, the median net worth of Americans under 35 is approximately $39,000, and most young Americans sit somewhere between negative net worth and $20,000.
Negative net worth is not shameful. Student loans, car loans, medical debt are systemic realities, not personal failures. But direction matters far more than the current number. Priya is 28 with a net worth of negative $22,000. 2 years ago, it was negative $31,000. She isn't in positive territory yet, but she is winning because she has a trajectory. Calculate yours today. Add up what you own, subtract what you owe, write it down, and track it next quarter. The act of measuring creates accountability, and accountability creates momentum. Sign 10. You can say no without panic. This is the one that separates financial survival from financial freedom. Your coworkers are doing a group trip and it's $900 you don't have in the budget. Most people say yes anyway, put it on a card, go stressed the whole time, and spend 4 months paying off a weekend that didn't even feel good. The CFPB found that peer pressure and social spending are among the top 3 drivers of credit card debt in Americans under 40. But here's what saying no looks like when your financial system is working. I can't make this one work right now, but I'm down for something local next weekend. No panic, no shame, no lengthy explanation, just a redirect. The ability to say no without your nervous system activating is proof that you are in charge of your money, not the other way around. Every time you say no to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're not losing something, you're compounding something. The money you don't spend impulsively builds, earns, and creates future options you can't even see yet. There will always be someone online who looks richer, a newer car, a bigger house, a vacation that photographs beautifully, but you have no idea what's underneath that. You don't know their debt, their anxiety, or whether they're one missed paycheck from unraveling. Financial success isn't about looking wealthy on the outside. It's about being stable on the inside and building something real, slowly, on your own terms. If this breakdown resonated and you want to keep understanding money the way nobody taught you in school, please like the video and subscribe to Decoded, where we decode the psychology, the systems, and the real mechanics behind wealth, one video at a time.